In lesson 2, we're going to examine patterns of growth. So here we're looking at which one doesn't belong. So we're looking at all of these tables. And the first thing that I'm going to do is look at our patterns, or what are you increasing by? So here we go 8, 16, 24, 32. I am constantly adding 8 to get to the next number. And then if you notice here, we jumped 2, 3, 4, and then what we were counting by was a little bit different. So on here, I added, I didn't add 1 every time. We kept moving here. So it looks like this table, if I had to characterize this is linear. Now down here, if I'm looking at this table, we're counting by 2s. So as you add 2 for x, you add 16 for y. So again, you're adding the same value every time, and this is linear. So the first thing I'm doing before I say what doesn't belong, I'm characterizing the pattern of growth. Now here I went from 1 to 4 and from 4 to 16. And right away I notice this growth is not linear. So I'm wondering, instead of adding, do I multiply? So I multiplied 1 times 4, and then 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. So what I do here is I multiply or times by 4 to get to the next number. So this pattern is exponential. And then if we're looking at this one, again, I went 0, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I'm adding 4. And this is linear. So now we need reasons of which one doesn't belong. Well, I would say right away, table C, because it's exponential. So here, this is the only graph that's exponential. In this equation, so we can figure out why other ones might not belong. So on here, we could say table A doesn't belong. It's the only table where it counts by 1s, and then all of a sudden it counts by 8. So this is the only table where it didn't count by 1 every time. And then if I'm looking at why this one might not belong, it's counting by 2 every time. So that's one reason. But it also is the only one with a y-intercept of 0 because it starts at 0, 0. So I'm going to put on here x counts by 2. And then another reason is the y-intercept is 0 for x and 0 for y. All of the other ones have an initial value. Here, this graph is exponential. And then if I'm looking at this one, this is the only linear graph where x counts by 1 and y counts by 4.